لو عندي عمر يكفيني لنشرت تعاليم الدين. لو عندي عمر يكفيني لنشرت تعاليم الدين ما بين القاصي والداني من أقصى المغرب للصين.
إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين ليزدادوا إيمانا مع إيمانهم ولله السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما. ليدخل المؤمنين والمؤمنات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ويكفر عنهم سيئاتهم وكان ذلك عند الله فوزا عظيما. ويعذب المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركين والمشركات الضالين بالله ظن السوء عليهم دائرة السوء وغضب الله عليهم ولعنهم وأعد لهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا. ولله السماوات والأرض وكان الله عزيزا حكيما. إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا لتؤمنوا بالله ورسوله وتعزروه وتوقروه بكرة وتسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما تعلمنا وزدنا من فضلك وكرمك وجودك علما وعملا وصلاحا وتقا في الدين والدنيا يا أكرم الأكرمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yan waye da kuke bayan kuna ji na ko? Ba ku ji na? Yanzu kuna ji? Tayyib. Bayan mun gode ma Allah kuma mun ma Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa sallama salati wa salaman. Ina gode ma malamin mu Malam Bawa. Sannan kuma ina gode kuma malamin mu Malam Adnan. Wayanda suka yi hanya, those who initiated this initiative. I believe I cannot speak in Hausa because it's either speak Arabic or English, or speak English or Arabic, isn't it? Yes. So I will be speaking most of the time in English, some of the time in Arabic, and some other little time in Hausa. If you may, me san ka chui so aka ho. Sai in kana da takarda tare da kai ka cire ka je kan teburinka. Wanda ke kusa da kai in bai da takardan ka ce takardan kan nan ka raba shi biyu ka ba shi rabi. Sai takardan da ka cire ka je gabanka ko ki aje gabanki. I want you to write what you want to do after you have finished your tertiary education. Write it on that paper now. After you have finished your tertiary education, what you want to do. You may want to be a scholar, you may want to be a politician, you may want to be a lawyer, you may want to be a teacher, you may want to be a doctor. Anything under the sun that comes in your mind, please write it down and be serious about it. Serious about it. Let me just write because he's asking me to write. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're thinking about. I just ask you to write what you want to be. Write it on the paper. And the paper is yours, not mine. You're looking at JHS. You will be going to SHS. After that, inshallah, you will be going to either polytechnic or university. After that, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? Write it on the paper. It doesn't have to be a big thing. One thing. I want to be somebody. Doing what? Write it on the paper. Is it difficult? Is it difficult? What is difficult about it? It should be easy. Ko da Hausa ne ka rubuta. Allah sa da Musanci ne ka rubuta. Most importantly, write it down. Me yasa nace ku rubuta wanga abu? I will tell you a story, and after I tell you the story, I will explain to you the reason why I ask you all to write this on your papers. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. You know, respond. It's like you're not interested. You should respond together with one voice. Time. Once upon a time. Shina karatu daga masallacin Azhariya tare da su Malam nan nake tunawa. Mun shiga masallacin Azhariyan nan. Sakankanin masallaci bayan minbarin. Halakan mu kenan, halakan Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. Ko? Malamin mu Malam Muhammad Musa. In kana kallon halakan haka, kan hannun damu halakan Malam Ahmad kenan. Kana kallon kan hannu agunka halakan Malam Mubarak kenan. To. Lokacin shi na wasanni sosai. Class nga na bar na tafiya. I left this class and went abroad. I used to be a very playful boy, just like some of you, not most of you. I don't care. Unlike what he said, ko kirki yana cikin shede mugunta. At that time, I was not that good. I was a Zongo boy, typical Zongo boy. I remember well, I think I was in primary 6. I was staying with my uncle here in Zongo. Kun san gida sa shi toko? I was staying in that house. And my uncle, who used to be my guardian, he was staying just next to Anglo store. All right. I only see my uncle once a week. So he doesn't know whether I go to my tahfiz or I don't go. He doesn't know. He thought I was a good boy. On that basis, he knows very well that I go to my tahfiz every other day, just like a good boy should do. But one day my teacher told him that, Malam Omar, this your nephew, he's not attending his tahfiz anymore. Can you do something about it? My uncle became very angry, and then he came to my class with his cane. Meza ba go tahfiz. Meza ka zo makaranta. Mana wanda hubacin kan buka yasa. He will speak in Mosi. I promise him I will do my best. But that was not enough for me to do my best. All right? A week later, I stopped going to Tafo again. I come to class. I sleep sometimes in the classroom. Sometimes we run away from Makaranta, from school, just like some of you do today. Sometimes when I go for break, I will take in a lot of banku so that I will be able to sleep very well in the class. Well, one fine day, I was in, I believe, primary 6. I cannot remember the teacher's name until this moment. The teacher said, قال رسول الله من حفظ القرآن وعمل بما فيه ألبس الله والديه تاجا في الجنة ضوءه كضوء الشمس في بيوت الدنيا فما ظنكم بالذي عمل بهذا. It is said that this hadith is not authentic. It is a weak hadith. But I'm narrating to you the story as it happened. Well, when I heard the hadith, man hafiz al-Qur'ana, wanda ya dace al-Qur'ani, wa amila bima fihi, ya kuma aiki da abin da cikin abin da ya haddace. Albasa Allahu walidayhi tajjan fil janna. Allah zai sa ma iyayen shi kullum sarauta mai haske, wanda hasken shi kaman hasken ranar da kuke gani cikin gidajen duniya. Shi annabi ya ce, in dai shi wanda da shi alkur'ani sakamakon shi kenan, to naga sakamakon iyayen shi kenan, to naga shi da kanshi. Iyayenka suna gida fa, suna ci suna sha, suna abin da suka ga dama. Amma saboda kai Allah ya baka opportunity ka da shi alkur'ani, zai reward iyayenka da wannan kullan sarauta. To naga kai da kai kokari ka bata lokaci kar ka hana kanka kwana wani abu sakamakon ga zai zama. So when I heard that, I decided to make this kind of decision. I told myself I want to become a hafiz. Already I was in school. Already I used to go to tahfiz. But was I serious? No. I was not serious. I never took anything serious until I heard that hadith. And I decided I want to become a hafiz. That moment changed my life. My uncle used to come after me. My teacher used to come after me. And my teachers here at school used to come after me. But I was still playful. Sometimes I would run away from school together with those gangsters who will lead that kind of movement. But when I had the hadith and I made up my mind, I decided I wanted to memorize the Quran. That is when I started to take things seriously. If you go to Gidan Asashito, go and ask that old lady. Go and ask that old lady, the Asashito lady herself. Ask her, Amma mun ji labarin akwai wani diyanki mai suna Abdulsalam. Ya zo ya muna kariya yau. Wai shi lokacin da shi ke gidanku nan, wai shi yana tashi da dare yana karanta Qur'ani, muna so mu gan gaskiyar maganar shi. In dai kariya yake shi mu je mu diba shi kan Facebook live. In kuma gaskiya in kariya yake shi mu diba shi kan Facebook live. Amma kuma gaskiya ne to shi mu aiki da abinda ya share muna. So I give you that chance. You can actually go and look for Asashita, the old lady, and ask her about this story. Since I heard the hadith and decided I wanted to become a hafiz, I will wake up in the middle of the night. In fact, I will sleep before Isha or right after Isha, and then wake up after midnight, 12 a.m., and read my Quran and memorize them. And I will read very loud. 5 years later down the road, I told you it was somewhere in P6, right? So after P6, JHS 1, that time it was JHS. JHS 1, JHS 2, and then JHS 3, I was in this classroom. And then I traveled to Tunisia. I spent 2 years over there and then completed my memorization of the Quran. When I was memorizing the Quran, I always ask Allah, Ya Allah, please, if it is time for me to die, I'm fine with it. But please don't take me away before I finish memorizing the Quran. Because of the reward I have read in the hadith. Albasallahu walidayhi tajjan fil jannah. Your parents will be rewarded with a crown, which is shiny like the shine, like the brightness of the sun in this world. So the last day, I remember very well. The last day I finished memorizing the Quran, I thought I'm going to die. So I prepared myself. Okay, oh Allah, thank you very much. You have protected me and granted me the opportunity to finish my Quran. So even if today you take me, I'm ready to go. I have no problem to go. And I went to sleep expecting to die the next day. When I woke up in the next morning, I didn't die. The following morning, I found myself still alive until this very moment. It has been 21 years now. It has been 21 years now. Okay, what is the moral of this story? What is the moral of this story? One day I decided to memorize the Quran, and I started working on memorizing the Quran, reading the Quran every other day, every other night. 21 years down the road, together with the 5 years, 25, 26 years down the road, today, alhamdulillah, I can say I am a hafiz. No hafiz read without mistake, right? So I can read and make some mistakes, but I'm still a hafiz. If I can be a hafiz, you too can be better huffaz. Mind you, I believe all of you now are good boys and good girls. Unlike I used to be a naughty boy, right? So if a naughty boy like me can become a hafiz, then the good boys and good girls like you will be better huffaz. But in order to do that, you must decide whether you want to be a hafiz or not. I have given you the example of hafiz just for discussion purpose. Not everyone wants to become a hafiz. Some want to be doctors. Some want to be lawyers. Some want to be teachers. Some want to be businessmen. Some want to be many other professionals. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are a good Muslim together with your profession of choice. Next, last 2 weeks, together with my brother, we went there. We wanted to visit Malam Muhammad Musa's father and his mother. We didn't know the place, so we went. We saw some young men, young boys. There were no girls, alhamdulillah. Young boys seated in front of the mosque. So we went to ask them the direction to Malam Muhammad Musa's father's house, and one of them, thankfully, showed us our way to the house. When we reached the mosque, I noticed that inside the mosque, there were some students or some boys memorizing the Quran. Inside the mosque, there were a group of boys memorizing the Quran inside the mosque. Whereby outside the mosque, there was also a group of boys sitting there making noise. It's inside the mosque, a group of boys reading Quran, memorizing. Outside the mosque, a group of boys sitting down, debating, making noise aimlessly. When we finished everything, I asked my brother, did you notice the two incidents right in front of the mosque? One group inside the mosque reading Quran, and one group outside the mosque debating and making noise and doing nothing. If those inside the mosque will continue to do that every day will come to the mosque, sit down, read the Quran, memorize the Quran for 10 years. And those outside the mosque, they will come to that same base every day, make noise, make debates aimlessly for 10 years. If they continue doing that for 10 years, two groups, right? The group of those who are in the mosque, even if they do not memorize the Quran, Allah will put the love of the Quran in their hearts. Even if they do not memorize the Quran, Allah will make them people who love the Quran and practice the Quran in their life. And those outside the mosque who were actually seated, talking, debating, doing nothing, after 10 years, if they continue to do that, you know what will happen to them? Just now when we came here, what's the name of the brother who read the Quran? Abdullah Ali. Abdullah Ali was reading the Quran here. MashaAllah, very nice. Jazakallah khair. 10 years down the road, if he is invited again to read Quran, he will read it more beautifully than he did just now. And 10 years down the road, his friends, like those who were outside the mosque doing nothing, he will read and they will say, Abdullah Ali, he used to be my classmate. We used to be together in the same school. We used to be together in the same neighborhood. I know him, I know him. This is what is going to happen. So, where's your paper? The paper. Whatever you have written here, I don't know what you have written, but I want you to take good care of it. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a hafiz, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a businessman, if you want to be a politician, if you want to be anything under the sun which you want to be as a professional, it's fine, as long as it is halal and as long as you remain as a good Muslim. You have to start learning about it now. My friends, do you understand me?
Yes.
If you want to be a doctor, you must start making friends with people who have got interest in how to become a doctor. If you want to be a hafiz, you must start being friends with those who have got interest in becoming hafiz. If you want to be a lawyer, you must start being friends with those who have got interest in law and legal activities. You cannot be a hafiz when you have it in your mind, I want to be a hafiz, but all your friends are engaged in sakawa. You cannot be a good businessman when all your friends are spend the whole day sleeping, or they come to school and run away. It doesn't work that way. Remember in the story I shared with you, what did I do? After I decided, look, my uncle was after me, my teacher was after me, but that didn't work until I decided I want to do. Then I started seeking help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then I started putting in practice. They say practice makes perfect. I will add that good practice makes perfect. If you practice wrongly, you will get the wrong result. If you practice correctly, only then you will get a good result. I don't know Abdullah Ali, but I believe every day he reads Quran at home. Correct? I don't know him, but I believe every day he reads Quran. Otherwise, it will not work. If you read Quran one day and after 1 month you want to read it nicely, it will not work. If you go to the internet and read something about law, if you want to become a lawyer, and then you abandon it and come back after 2 months to remember whatever you have learned, it will not work. You have to constantly, continuously, you have to make it part of your habit. Then it will embed in you. And if you practice whatever you have written on this paper of yours, I promise you, inshallah, with proper practice, inshallah, 21 years from now, even if you don't go abroad, 21 years from now, you will come to Azhariya, inshallah, in a better situation, and give a lecture to the existing Azhariya students in a bigger hall, inshallah. Ameen. Now, how do we achieve that? How can you achieve whatever you have written on your paper? There is no miracle. There is always practice. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله يحب إذا عمل أحدكم عملا أن يتقنه. Verily, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves it when one of you wants to do something, he must master it. He must learn to do it properly. He must learn to do it with perfection. He must learn to do it with passion. It's only then you will be different. If you want to become a doctor, For example, after you become a doctor, wallahi, you will find many doctors outside there. How can you be different? You must have a better skills. You must have a better set of skills. You must have more passion. You must know more secrets about that profession. So whatever you want to be, tell yourself, I want to be a doctor, a good one. I want to be a teacher, a good one. I want to be a lawyer, a good one, not a lousy one. Because there are many lousy professionals outside there. Do you want to be like them? No. Yes? You want to be a lousy one? All right. We want to be good ones. You cannot be good one without practicing with sincerity and passion. Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed? Yes. Girl, shall we proceed? Yes. Yes. Also, قال رسول الله إن الله كتب الإحسان على كل شيء. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written perfection. Allah has written perfection on any other thing you can think about. Even if you want to slaughter, you must slaughter with perfection, isn't it? What more about your studies and education? What more about your education? If you want to kill the chicken in your house, the hen in your house, the cock in your house, you must do it with perfection. What more about the knowledge you want to input in yourself? Doesn't it deserve to be done with more perfection? Yes, it does. How do I do it with perfection? I do it with perfection when I do it with attention. With attention. When you are in the classroom, your teacher is here, sharing with you, imparting the knowledge in you, you must be taking note of whatever your teacher is telling you. Perfection. When your teacher is talking, you must be listening attentively. When your teacher talks and you are talking, do you think you will hear him? No. If you say you will hear him, then you are not telling the truth. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So my friends, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, there is no shortcut to success in life. There is no shortcut to success in life. There is always patience with practice and determination that will only lead you to success in life. I repeat, success in life, because there is difference between success and success. Success in life is something, and success in akhirah is something else. Do you understand me? Yes. So if you want success in life, make sure you decide what you want to do now and work on it. No one can make this decision for you. I didn't tell me you want to become a doctor. I didn't do that. I only ask you, what is it you want to do? I didn't tell me you want to become a hafidha. No. I only ask you to write down what you want to be. So you decide that. And once you have decided, then you should be able to fulfill your own promise. You fulfill that promise by working hard every other day. Every day must be another day for practice in order to achieve what you want to be in future. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I repeat this. Your parents cannot decide for you. They can only dream for you. They will tell you, Muhammad, Abdullah, Ahmad, Amina, Fatima, kije makaranta, ki kokari, ki karatu. That's all they can do. But they cannot force the knowledge into you. Only you can decide that. Only you can decide that. Even your teachers cannot do that. They can only motivate you. They can only advise you. But only you can decide. My friends, this morning when you woke up, I believe you have seen some of your friends sitting on the roadside. Yes. You too also could have joined them, but you did not. Why? Is it because your parents were behind you with their cane? No. It is because you have decided to come here. This decision only you can take. No one else can take it on your behalf. So the same thing applies with regards to what you want to become in future. We have had enough of lousy zongo. We have had enough of that. We want every zongo man in future, 21 years from now, whatever you are doing, people will see perfection in it. People will see professionalism in it. People will respect you for what you are doing. People will see that you are doing it with passion. You love what you are doing. Do you understand me? Maybe some of you are thinking, hey, why are you talking like we are already big boys and big girls? Are you small boys and small girls? No, you are not. You are not small boys and small girls anymore. قال رسول الله. He said this to Abdullah ibn Abbas. Ya ghulam, inni u'allimuka kalimat, ihfadillah. Do you know how old was Abdullah ibn Abbas at that point of time? He was around 7-8 years old. When Rasulullah said this to Abdullah ibn Abbas was 7-6 years old. Today, 7-6 years old must be in primary 1. Do you know that? Yes. Are you primary 1? If Rasulullah said to Abdullah at the age of 6, 7, 8 years old, احفظ الله يحفظك احفظ الله تجده تجاهك إذا سألت فاسأل الله وإذا استعنت فاستعن بالله. 6 years old, Rasulullah says this to him. At your age, JHS 3, I think you have more than that. So don't ever think that, hey, I'm still young. I still have more time to go. Wallahi, you don't have more time. Even if you are going to live another 100 years in future, you don't have more time. Because what you do right now will determine what you will do tomorrow. Do you know that? What you are doing right now will determine what you are doing tomorrow. That is why I already told you, write down what you want to do, what you want to be, and start dreaming on it, practicing it every other day. One last thing. One last thing. Are you ready for it? Yes. Are you ready for it? Yes. No, you are not. Are you ready for it? Yes. Yes. The fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought you to an Islamic school is a privilege. It is something that not every Muslim gets in his life. There are many schools outside there. But Allah has chosen us and sent us to an Islamic school. What makes an Islamic school different from any other school is the Islamic content that comes with it. Please, my brothers and sisters, my younger brethren, do not be someone with zero Quranic experience, even though you have spent 12 years in an Islamic school. Whatever you want to be in 21 years from now, whatever the profession is, make sure that if you find yourself in a situation whereby you have to lead people in prayer, you can read whatever surah you're going to read nicely, properly. And this is what will indicate in future that once upon a time you were a student in Al-Azhariya Islamic School. Do you understand me? Yes. You can be anything you want in future, of course, professionally, but you must master. If you don't want to become a hafiz, it's fine. But you must master Juz' Amma, at least Juz' Amma. Is it difficult? No. Only. Of course, the more the better. Because I know people who have been in Azhariya Islamic School or any other Islamic schools, but they still don't know Juz' Amma. Isn't it a shame? Yes. Do you want to be like that? Ah. If you don't want to be like that, I cannot do it for you. Your malams cannot do it for you. Who can do it for you? We ourselves. So the decision is yours. Life is a matter of choice, and the choice is yours. In conclusion, I will say this hadith. قال رسول الله المؤمن القوي خير وأحب إلى الله من المؤمن الضعيف. The believer, the mu'min who is strong, is better and is also beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than the weaker mu'min. But Rasulullah did not stop there. He said, وَفِي كُلٍّ خَيْرٍ. The strong one and the good one, both of them possess goodness. Only if you will make use of that goodness. How? How are we going to make use of our goodness? Some of you are stronger than me. Do you know that? Yes. And of course, I am also stronger than many of you. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Now, but all of us, we possess some goodness. The difference is how we make use of that goodness. And then Rasulullah said, "Ihris ala ma yanfa'uka." Make sure that you spend your time on something that is beneficial for you. That's why I gave you the example to write what you want to be in future, what you want to do in future. You cannot be what you want to be in future without doing what you want to be in future. You want to be somebody, that somebody, there must be some habits they do to become who they become. You have to be doing that in order to become that. Otherwise, it will not work. So, ihris ala ma yanfa'uk. Practice every day. This is what it means. Ihris ala ma yanfa'uk. Practice every day. While you are practicing, ista'in billah. Pray, fast, be obedient to your parents, show respect to your elders and teachers, and be kind to mankind, and pray, make dua a lot. Ista'in billah. Seek help from Allah. When you want to become rich, you seek help from Allah. You don't go to a juju man. When you want to become rich, you go and do business. You don't go and do sakawa. When you want to become a hafiz, you spend your time memorizing the Quran. You don't go and claim. So, ihris ala ma yanfa'uk. Wasta'in billah. You complete that with dua. Make dua a lot of time. From today onwards, if you have decided you want to become a hafiz, a qari, a hafiza, a doctor, a teacher, a businessman, whatever you want to do, from today onwards, start telling Allah. Anytime, every time you finish prayers, ask Allah, Ya Allah, please make me a good, whatever you decide you want to do. Make me a good Muslim. Make me a better Muslim. Make me a good doctor. Make me a good entrepreneur, businessman. Make me a good what do they call it? Teacher. Whatever you want to be. So you practice and you top it up with dua. Ista'in billah. And then wala ta'jaz. This is the last part of it. La ta'jaz. Because on your way to success, you will face a lot of obstacles, challenges, and difficulties. If you take the car from here and go into Plaza, you will pass by Moshizongo, don't you? The Moshizongo road is very good. I like it. You know why I like it? I like it because it is not smooth. It always reminds me that the road to success is always like that. Sometimes the car will bump, it's like it's going to break down. But it will still pick itself up and continue moving. This is what you have to do. La ta'jaz, don't give up. Some people, when the car bumps in the hole, they will stop there. Oh, I'm in the hole already, I cannot go out. He gives up. Don't do that. You want to become somebody? There must be challenges. You will face hypocrisy. People who will hypocrisy against you. You will face jealousy. You will face political problems. So you will face a lot of obstacles on your road. So I repeat this part of the hadith. Al-mu'min al-qawiyyu khayrun wa ahabbu ila Allah min al-mu'min al-da'if wa fi kullin khayr. This one is a statement. Now, how do we make use of it? Ihris ala ma yanfa'uk. Whatever you want to be is fine, as long as you are a good Muslim. Ihris ala ma yanfa'uk. Decide what you want to do and work on it. Wasta'in billah, make dua. As you are working on it, make a lot of dua. Wala ta'jaz, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Keep going. Keep going. Wallahi, you will succeed. But if you give up, no one is failing you. Ai mai yan gidan mu kenan, mayun gidan mu kenan, ba zo mu huta ba. Who told you the successful people don't have mayu daga gidansu? All successful people have mayu daga gidansu. Amma sun succeed. Kusa ya kai suka succeed. They never give up. So stop the mayu things and focus on your own. Ihris ala ma yanfa'uk. Wasta'in billah wala ta'jaz. With that, I rest my case. Any questions? Okay. What's your name, brother? Abdul Karim says, I mentioned that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said a hadith to one young boy, Abdullah ibn Abbas, but I did not mention or explain the hadith. The hadith says, Ya ghulam, inni uallimuka kalimat, ihfadillah yahfadka, ihfadillah tajidhu amamak, idha sa'alta fas'alillah, wa idha ista'anta fasta'in billah, wa'alam anna girls, I will be angry with you. If I get angry, I will really be angry because I'm a teacher. وَاعْلَمْ أَنَّ الْأُمَّةَ إِذَا اجْتَمَعَتْ عَلَى أَنْ يَنْفَعُوكَ بِشَيْءٍ لَنْ يَنْفَعُوكَ إِلَّا بِشَيْءٍ قَدْ كَتَبَهُ اللَّهُ لَكَ وَإِنْ اجْتَمَعَتْ عَلى أَنْ يَضُرُّوكَ بِشَيْءٍ لَمْ يَضُرُّوكَ إِلَّا بِشَيْءٍ قَدْ كَتَبَهُ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكَ رُفِعَتِ الْأَقْلَامُ وَجَفَّتِ الصُّحُفُ. Oh young man, young boy, I'm going to teach you a few words. Ihfadillah, be conscious of Allah. Be mindful of Allah. Ihfadillah. Yahfaduka. If you are mindful of Allah, Allah will protect you. Ihfadillah tajidhu amamak. Be mindful of Allah and you will always find Allah in front of you. Meaning, Allah will always open the doors for you. The rough road in Moshizongo will become very smooth for you. Ida sa'alta fas'alillah. We said istan billah, right? Wala ta'jaz. So ida sa'alta fas'alillah. When you are doing your part, you want to become whatever you want to become, ask Allah only. Don't ask any spiritual malam, boka malam, whatever it is. Don't ask them. They will deviate you. Ida sa'alta fas'alillah. When you want to seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the hadith says, even if the whole world decides what you want to become in future, inshallah, a scholar. If the whole world decide in a global parliament, we want to stop Abdul Karim Muhammad from becoming a scholar, wallahi, they will not be able to do that because Allah wants you to become. Right? Okay, if the whole world decide Abdul Karim Muhammad wants to become a scholar, we want to make him a politician, they will not be able to do that because Allah doesn't want you to become that. So that's the meaning of the hadith. Question answered? Did I answer your question? Good. Yes, my friend. Okay, what's your name, my friend? Naam? Amaliki? Kamaluddin Muhammad. Okay. Kamaluddin Muhammad asks, is it allowed for a Muslim to say, I want to become like Malam Miftahu in future, for example? Is it allowed for someone to say, I want to become like Malam Adnan in future? Or if I say that, is it haram? It is not haram. If you say, I want to become like Malam Adnan, it doesn't mean that you will change your name in future to Adnan. It doesn't mean that you will change your name in future to Miftahu. No. It means he has got some qualities. He has got some characters, which is beautiful, which every Muslim should emulate, so he becomes a role model for you. So you want to emulate his good qualities and good characters. It is permissible. It is not haram to do that. All right? But one thing is, when you want to learn something from somebody, you learn that character and add it to your personality. You do not change your personality into his personality. If, let's say, he talks in a certain way, you change your way of talking, you become like him. I want to talk like him, just like him. Then you become like a robot. You don't become yourself. You get, Kamal, you understand me? Yes. Question answered? Yes. Next, yes. I have his parents. Okay. Can we hear her talking? No. Because you are all talking. That's why you cannot hear her talking. You pay attention to her. One. Yes. Okay. She says, the hadith says, a hafiz who has practiced the Quran, his parents will be granted a crown in Jannah. And the brightness of the crown is like the brightness of the sun in this world, or even better. The question is, if that parent has 5 children, how? If one person only memorizes the Quran, the parents will get. But if 5 of them memorize the Quran, then the parents will even get more. Because in Jannah, there are levels. Al-Jannatu darajat, isn't it? So if, let's say, one student here has memorized the Quran, and his other brothers never memorized the Quran, the parents will get a crown. But another student has got 5 siblings, all of them memorize the Quran. Allah will give them, the parents, 5 crowns. So they can change them. Like you have your hijab, every day you have different color, maybe. Did I answer your question? Yes. Next. Yes, my friend. Okay. Okay, mutumin nan iyayen shi baban shi ba musulmi bane. Shi yaron ya tuba ya shiga musulunci har ma ya dace alkurani ko? Shin Allah ya ba iyayen shi yani wannan sakamako na hulan sarautan? Annabi bai batun wannan ba. So I cannot say yes or no because I don't have evidence. Ka gane ko? Annabi bai batun wannan. Inda ya faɗi ne shin baka evidence, amma tunda bai faɗi ba ban da jawabin shi. Allah Ta'ala a'lam. One last question. Munir Mukhtar says, I mentioned earlier on that life is a matter of choice, and the choice is yours. An example of that is when you wake up in the morning, I believe that you brushed, and then you bathe, and then you put on this dress on you. Yes, Munir? Right? And then you decided to come to school. And maybe you came to school on time. You didn't come late. And you are here in class. And while you are in the class, you really pay attention. MashaAllah, you pay attention. The girls are talking and you were never talking. Okay, this is the choice. Those over there who were talking, did someone force them to talk? No. But they keep on talking. Because they choose to talk. That's their choice. And those over here who are quiet, silent, taking notes, did someone force them to do that? No. It's a matter of choice. Now when you go home, you will take your papers and go through and remember everything and apply in your life, and it will help you. They go home, they will take their papers, and the papers will be empty. And they will go to Facebook. Life is a matter of choice, and the choice is yours. What did I learn today? I was talking. I see the difference. So life is a matter of choice, and the choice is? Inna hadaynahu sabila imma matter of choice. Wa hadaynahu an-najdayn. Walhamdulillahi rabbil walhamdulillahi rabbil ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد سبحان ربنا رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
لو عندي عمر يكفيني لنشرت تعاليم الدين. لو عندي عمر يكفيني لنشرت تعاليم الدين ما بين القاصي والداني من أقصى المغرب للصين. لو عندي عمر يكفيني